Senior Marketing Manager at Jada. I manage our Next Level website, and I'm also in-house photographer. Joining me today are Daryl Lee, Director of Brand Management. And June Lim, our VP of Product Development. We have an exciting presentation for you guys today. It's going to be packed with exciting reveals and behind the scenes insights and surprises along the way. Towards the end, we'll also be having a Q&A, so feel free to come up with any questions you guys might have. We'll also be giving away, courtesy of our friends at Entertainment Earth, $150 gift cards. So we're going to choose the best one.
Hey, that's some toy shiz on it.
And you could win one of these.
It does.
So yeah,
That's awesome.
Let's dive right in. Daryl.
How's it going, everyone? Good to be here. How are we all doing today? Doing good? So as Brian mentioned, our first ever panel, we're super excited to be here. My name is Daryl, and I'm excited to kick things off with you guys here. Just show of hands, how many in this room are here for action figures? I figured, all right. So, you know, like when you go to a concert or a comedy show for the main headliner, and then there's always like the opening act that kind of gets everybody excited? That's me today. But it's all good, because I'm super excited and I'm super happy to be here. So, jumping right in and kicking things off, this is a lot of stuff on the screen, but the main takeaway here is that at Jada, we're proud to be the #1 name in both licensed entertainment, die-cast vehicles, and radio control vehicles. I'm not gonna give you guys a sales pitch as to who we are and what we do. We're here to geek out together, so moving on. Starting with a little flex, here's a look at some of the entertainment partners that we work with. If it's action-packed, if there's superheroes, or even if there's cool intro music, we probably have it in car culture. And so from brands like Fast and Furious to Jurassic Park, Transformers to Batman, and hell, even food mascots, Jada lives at the heart of pop culture. And it wouldn't be Jada without the real deal. So here is a quick look at our vehicle partners who help us bring some of that authenticity to life. And at Jada, we're not just collectibles, we're truly a vibe. Here's a quick snapshot at some of the best fan moments, custom setups, and social images that truly represent who we are and how we interact within that pop culture fandom. Pretty cool stuff.
Street Fighter.
There you go.
What's that?
And then moving on into some of our newest releases, a fresh selection of vehicles from our entertainment line with something for every fandom.
Yeah!
A brand that really needs no introduction, right? Fast and Furious. So next year actually is going to be their 25th anniversary. Can you guys believe that? It's been around for 25 years. So with that said, we're planning some exclusive anniversary releases and even new brands within the lineup, so stay tuned because we have a lot of exciting announcements for this brand coming up. And then shifting into something a little bit more premium, our True Spec line, which some of you may or may not have heard of. But it's our top tier collectible vehicle range. It comes with feature-rich details, full deco, and collector packaging. Starting, of course, with none other than Dom's 118 Fast and Furious Dodge Charger. It has all the details. It's mean, it's aggressive, it's beautiful. And some of the details include a working butterfly valve in the blower. Its headlights actually are concealed, but they will reveal as well. We have some trunk detail with 2 NOS bottles and some interior detail with a fire extinguisher and so much more. This one, I'm really excited about.
Family.
That's right, who said family?
I'm sure he does.
There you go, like that.
That's Invincible.
Next, yeah. We got the Jurassic Park Jeep Wrangler. I mean, what an icon that brings back so much nostalgia. Ford Explorer, I'm sorry. But an icon nonetheless, right? This one is packed with details, and if you're a Jurassic Park nerd, this one's gonna do it for you. I'm excited for you guys to see this up close because it's really stunning. And finally, we got Kit from Knight Rider, because nothing says 80s tech flex like a 118 die cast that has light up features, because why not? Makes it pretty cool.
Indeed.
And now for something pretty fun. Our Pink Slips line is a nice mix of what we would consider pop culture with car culture. Fun fact, this is our first ever IP that has a collaboration between Jada Core Diecast as well as entertainment vehicles. So each vehicle will have a co-branded package with the relevant entertainment license, and they're actually limited edition. What makes them unique is they're actually finished in a bright candy pink paint. So for example, these are the 3 vehicles that we've released to date. They're pretty fun, right? So we have the classic TV series Batmobile. We have Suki's Honda S2000 from Too Fast, Too Furious. And then we have the Ghostbusters Ecto-1. Not a bad lineup. These are scheduled to release every 4 waves, so it keeps the diecast hunt pretty exciting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know what? I
I'm liking
kind
the
of like
reaction
that.
so far. It shows excitement. Our next release is going to be the 1989 Batmobile. Yes, it's pink. Yes, it's pretty awesome. You guys probably didn't know you needed it up until now. Hopefully, right?
Indeed.
Can you guys guess what the next release is going to be after this? It's a pop culture property. Probably a lot of fandom here.
Street Fighter.
Yeah. So, following the Batmobile, we have the Back to the Future time machine, because if you're gonna build a time machine, you gotta do it with some Jada style, right? So pretty self-explanatory. It's featured in a candy pink finish. It has pink lights, actually, so pretty cool. And speaking of Back to the Future, I don't know if you guys had a chance to visit our booth just yet, but if you did, you would have caught this, which is going to be our 2025 exclusive. It's none other than a 124 diecast chrome time machine. And if you guys haven't seen this in person yet, highly recommend that you visit our booth 4145, shameless plug. Check it out in person. It's really stunning. Comes in cool packaging, and of course still has the light up feature, all of that good stuff. So with all of that said, we're just scratching the surface, and here's a quick look at some of the upcoming brands that we are gonna be infusing within vehicles. You guys might recognize a few of those logos up there. So a lot of exciting things coming soon you're not gonna wanna miss. But to wrap things up here on the vehicle side, because I know we're just itching to get into the action figure side of things, we couldn't show up empty-handed as far as the vehicles are concerned. So I did bring with me a small teaser. This is going to be a Comic-Con exclusive first look. I can't directly say what it is, but I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to put 2 and 2 together. So enjoy.
They haven't done Star Wars yet, right? I think that's new. Okay.
That's pretty exciting stuff, right? I had to leave it off with something for you guys. But that wraps it up for vehicles. So thank you guys so much for listening to me talk for about 5 minutes. Now we'll get into something that the majority is here for.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we're talking about 112
What's
scale
up,
figures.
guys? Thanks for coming to our first ever panel. We prepared a bunch of new figures for you guys, so we'll just get right into it.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So,
Cheney's excited.
starting with the food mascots, we have the Pebble cereal. We showed this off last year at New York. So we have Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble. So what's cool about this release is it's gonna have all the parts and pieces to make them Pebble cereal specific, but it has enough alternate pieces so it could just be a standalone, like Flintstones figure. So there's like a dual display option with that. We're in tooling with this, so we should have pre-orders going up later this year. We have more food mascots in the works. We don't have anything for San Diego, but stay tuned for the future. Woo! Next, we have Frosty the Snowman. We teased this last Christmas, and we showed it off at WonderCon earlier this year, and it's in our booth right now. So here's a look at Frosty. So he's a cool deluxe figure. If you saw him in person, he's larger than life. He comes with a lot of cool accessories and options. He has an alternate head, which is his like inanimate face. But in the movie, once he puts the hat on, he comes to life. So you have both options. It comes with multiple hands, accessories, and hocus pocus accessories. So it's kind of a two-pack. So this kind of release is very time specific. If we don't release it during the Christmas window, we kind of lose it. And we had some shipping challenges this year, as you guys know. So we were able to partner with Big Bad to make it happen for this year.
Oh,
so
nice.
In a way, we kind of got together and saved Christmas with this one. So pre-order should be going up sometime after Comic-Con, and it should be in your guys' hands before Christmas this year.
Very, very nice.
Thank you.
Next, we have Scooby-Doo. So this
Scooby-Doo
line
is in
is
the
super
display.
exciting for us. It's cartoony, fun characters with a spooky like feeling to them. Wave 1 is in production and should be shipping soon. There are some early reviews out there, so check that out. And in the display right now, we have Scooby-Doo. So each wave has one main cast member anchoring the wave, and it comes with 2 monsters. So Scooby-Doo will be the anchor for wave 2. So this one we took more time with just because it's a unique body type, because it has like 4 legs. So we went through a couple revisions on the prototypes to make sure the articulation was right. So what's cool about him is he can get into really dynamic poses, and he can also get into a properly sitting down pose. So the back leg, the knee bends all the way into the hind quarter, and then that whole thing can tuck under the body. So in articulation, in plastic, this is probably the closest you'll get to a dog properly sitting down.
Very nice.
So in hand, he's super fun, so stay tuned for Wave 2. They should be coming out sometime early next year. And yesterday we put in Sea Demon in the display. He's kind of like a creature from the Black Lagoon type of character. His articulation is really fun. He has articulation in his jaws, which is something new for us. But we still have one more monster to reveal. You guys want to see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
So we have Spooky Space Kook. He's more of an iconic Scooby villain. So we're excited to bring him to plastic form. He came out really awesome. He has a dome that comes off, and the head and neck articulation is underneath. He has an articulated jaw. And what's cool is he kind of has like a unique upper body. It's really bulbous, but we have articulation in the torso so he could move, although it looks seamless when he's in neutral. And he's gonna have some butterflies that are hidden. So in neutral, you can't tell, but they're gonna be able to move forward so you get his arms in front of him.
Oh, very nice.
So we'll put him in the display after our panel, and that's Wave 2. And here's kind of a snapshot of the anchor for each wave. I mean, for me personally, I think working on the monsters is more fun, but I do know a lot of collectors want the main cast. So just for the panel, we're gonna show you a sneak peek of the main cast member in Wave 3.
Batman. Oh, wait.
So what you see on the screen is a color rendering of the finalized 3D, all the articulations integrated. So her, along with the 2 monsters, will be going into prototyping soon, so stay tuned for a later date for the full reveal.
Ball joint.
So we're already halfway finished with the cast members, so hope you guys are excited.
Very.
Next, we have Cyberpunk. So Wave 1 of Cyberpunk released earlier this year in David and Lucy, so hope you guys have that. And last year we kind of showed off Wave 2, which was Maine and Rebecca. We kind of revisited these figures to make them better, so it's taken a little bit longer, but I think it'll be worth the wait. So we've updated and improved articulation on it, and sculpting and likeness on it. So we won't show the full loadout for each figure, but just some quick highlights for it. So this is main, and he'll also have an arm extension piece, same as David. And he's gonna come with 3 faceplates.
All right.
So he's gonna have like a neutral one, a more angry one, and then more of like a, it's hard to see on the screen, but it's like a bloody, like psychotic face expression. And next we have Rebecca. She's a fan favorite, so we want to make sure we do her justice. So she's a much smaller character, but we loaded her out. So she's going to come with a lot of parts and pieces, so there's going to be a lot of options for her. So this is kind of her with her jacket on. She has 2 pistols. She'll also come with a shotgun and a rifle. But if you take the jacket off, you have a secondary option display for her. So there'll be multiple regular human hand options and multiple robot hand options. So you can mix and match, and you can kind of see like the pigtails are interchangeable. So you'll have a set of neutral ones and more action. So you could kind of, so there's a lot of variety and options with her. And here's kind of a look at the faceplates that she comes with. So she'll have more of a neutral, a smiling, and then the bottom 2 are more like expressive angry faces. So hope these are awesome when you guys get them. These will also be launched around the first half of next year. So here's kind of a snapshot of the figures. So what's cool about this wave is you have the biggest figure and the smallest figure, so there's like a good variety of character. But actually, main isn't the biggest figure in our Cyberpunk lineup. What? It's actually So this figure is awesome. He's the biggest figure we've ever done. He's even bigger than T-Hawk. So what's cool about him is he's a fully robotic body. So it gives us a chance to experiment and try different articulation that works more with robotic joints and whatnot. So he's gonna have slide out hidden panels that come out to compensate for the clearance. So it's gonna be in the hips and the shoulders. They're gonna have hidden panels that kind of come out. So we're super excited about him. And once you guys see it in our display later, you'll get a sense of the scale. Yeah. Next, we have Mega Man. So Wave 1 and Wave 2 are already out in the market. Wave 3 we put out on pre-order earlier this year. It's currently in production, should be shipping and in your hands by this fall. Wave 3 was Bubble Man, Woodman, and Unmasked Mega Man. And in the display, we also have final tooled samples of Wave 4. So that's Proto Man, Snake Man, and a color variant of Mega Man. So yesterday we debuted Bomb Man and Guts Man. So for Wave 5, we kind of went backwards and retraced the steps of Game 1. So we've officially just completed Game 1, Robot Masters. So super excited about that. If you guys are familiar with the way we do our waves, we have 2 Robot Masters and 1 variant of Mega Man. But I felt like maybe for Wave 5, we do something more exciting for the 3rd character. So instead of Mega Man, we decided to do Rush. So what's cool about him is he's fully articulated. You know, we kind of, worked on Scooby, so we're already on our 2nd dog action figure. So fully articulated. We try to incorporate articulation wherever we can. So, every leg, the body, like tail, ears, tongue, everything. And he's gonna come with new head sculpts for Mega Man and new hands. So that can be compatible with your existing Mega Man. So you could have a lot of cool display options. So this is Mega Man holding a bone, and they're both in scale with each other. So what's cool about Rush is in the game, he has a lot of like different looks and transformations. So he's also gonna come with accessories to do his Rush coil look. And so it's 2 separate ones, purpose built for the bottom and the top extension. And also, he also kind of transforms into like a jet, but we weren't able to figure out how to make this body transform. so we weren't able to include that. But instead, we just added a secondary body altogether. So it comes with 2 different bodies,
That's cool.
2 different heads, and different accessories. So it's kind of like a 2-pack of Rush. He's gonna come with a flight stand, and the Mega Man will be properly scaled so he could be displayed on top of him.
That's so cool.
So that's what we have for Mega Man. Next we have Street Fighter. So last year we showed off the full Ultra Street Fighter 2 roster in our display. So this past year was all about, you know, like following up and chipping away at the full roster. So we're almost at the finish line right now. So the next 3 that are gonna be releasing is Akuma, Balrog, and Honda. So these are all completed and tooled. We're just making some small last minute tweaks to make sure it's right before we ship it out. So expect these 3 next. And then the final 2 will be Zangief and T-Hawk. So these 2 are currently in tooling right now, so it should be shipping out early 2026. And so that's the full Street Fighter 2 roster. And we also do fun player 2s and deluxes. We have 2 deluxes for sale here at Comic-Con, but we also just do standard releases with a repaint. We have a couple coming out this fall, but we'll share one of them with you here on the panel. Player 2 Cammy, I know she's a fan favorite, and I think this color scheme works really well for her. She has like a blue, silvery, metallic finish to her outfit, and she has pink accents, so it's pretty cool. And this one will be an Entertainment Earth exclusive, so watch out for this one later this fall. So that kind of concludes our Street Fighter 2 line. I know there's a lot of questions now, like what's Jada gonna do after Street Fighter 2?
More P2, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of great options in the market now. The competition is getting really strong for Street Fighter. So we'll just show you kind of like a snapshot of where we are and where we're going.
Okay.
So in 2023, we debuted the 1.0 Ryu body. Like at the time, this was like the best version of the character that we're capable of doing. But you know, we've been working on a lot of figures this past couple of years and like learning and having a lot of experience. So starting in 2026, we're gonna be debuting a 2.0 Ryu body, and we're gonna be doing it with the Alpha series. So this figure is completely redone from the ground up. There's nothing that we're reusing as far as like sculpting or even engineering. So as far as like sculpting, we're gonna really hone in on the art style of Alpha. And for the articulation, we're really updating it and really making it not only look good, but feel good in hand too. So that's gonna be the focus for us for 2026 and beyond.
Fuck my shelves.
Friday and Saturday reveals.
We brought the full wave to Comic-Con, so after the display, we'll have Ryu in there today, and we'll have a new one on Friday and a new one on Saturday, so stay tuned for those. And that's it. Thank you guys for coming out.
I think you forgot something here.
Hold on.
Really?
Hold
Yeah.
on.
I don't know, I've been talking a lot. You guys want to leave, right?
Let's go, yeah.
No?
Come on, let's head out.
All right. We have one more thing, actually. So, in case you haven't heard, we do have 112 action figure rights too. So, we're super excited about this one. So, we've done like video game figures, like cartoon characters, like classic characters, but we've never done like true superhero characters, and especially like classic comic book inspired superhero designs. They're very simple, they have like very defined and iconic color breaks, and I always felt like those type of designs translate best to articulated figures. So we're super excited to get our chance to try that with Invincible. So you guys want to see what the characters look like?
Yeah.
Let's go.
What do we have first? Yeah, so here's Conquest. He was like at the climax of season 3. He's big, he's imposing, he looks awesome. So what's cool about this figure is he has a robotic arm. So we wanted to make sure that the way the arm bends on the robotic arm follows the mechanics of what the design is. So what's cool about him is he's gonna kind of have like asymmetrical arm articulation. So it's a subtle thing, but hopefully in hand you guys will really appreciate the extra mile on that. Yeah, and then there's no Invincible line without the title character, obviously. So next we have Invincible. So for Invincible, we kind of went with the season 3 look. There's been some characters, figures out there in the past couple of years that went with the classic look. So we decided for this one, when we launch, let's go with a different look. We could always revisit the classic look with a new like leg tooling. So, and you know, he's like a pretty blank body. So it really shows off all the new articulation engineering we're gonna be applying to all of our figures in 2026 and beyond.
Did you say all of
And he's kind of gonna be the blueprint for all the figures of the Invincible line.
Sounded like you said Oliver.
And we have one more figure. And
Interesting. A little
let's see who it
foreshadow,
is.
I would imagine.
yeah, so we have Kid Omni-Man. This figure is awesome just because he has all the articulation from the larger scale figures, but it's compacted into a smaller package. So in hand, like the playability and fun factor is going to be much more than a standard size figure. So I think that this figure will kind of be like a sleeper hit of the wave. So that's our Wave 1 lineup. We're already starting Wave 2 and 3. So we're fully committed to continue this line as well. And we'll have these in our display after the panel.
Don't run.
And that's really
Yeah.